Okay, so Aston Villa. Paul Lambert, great manager, did really well at Norwich, and really took over Aston Villa last year. Had a young team full of British talent. I say British because it wasn't just English players. There was the likes of Barry Bannon from Scotland was in the team as well, and I'll talk about him in a bit. But he really had a young team that was building a great philosophy together, and he coaxed them away from relegation like a pro manager does. Saying that, he's gone out into Europe this year and really strengthened his team from Europe because British players, we all know, are overpriced. So he has gone out and signed players like George Okorie, Nicholas Helenas, Antonio Luna, not necessarily the youngest players in the world, but still brilliant talent to be able to strengthen the squad with. Okorie, I've seen him play a few times, and I believe he plays a lot like Christopher Samba does. He's very big, he's very strong, and he likes to out-muscle defenders. And he is a top defender for the future, I believe. Aston Villa have made a great signing there. Saying that, the only other signing they've made, really, that I know about is Libor Kozak, who was the top scorer in last year's Europa League. He's another tall player like Benteke, and he's really been brought in to provide cover for Benteke, so that when Benteke is out injured, like obviously he will be at some point this season, he can just come in and the squad can still have a red-hot striker to score plenty of goals. In a way, I believe he's going to be replacing Darren Bent, who has left the club. He's gone to Fulham, and he's just one of a few high-profile signings who have left the club. Richard Dunn has left the club, Stephen Ireland has also left the club, Barry Bannon, as I said earlier, has left the club. I think that's a giant ball dropped from Aston Villa. I think he's going to be a great Scotland player in the future. I think he could be their captain one day, possibly. And they've sold him to Crystal Palace. I wasn't involved in that because I'm not involved in any football clubs at all. Stupid thing to say, I know. But they've signed a lot of young players. They've shipped out a lot of players that were maybe past their best. The likes of Darren Bent, the likes of Richard Dunn even. So they've got a good team. They've strengthened, sold big players as well. Maybe dropped a ball selling Barry Bannon. But definitely picked up a few balls, picking up Libor Kozak for 7 million, good deal. Picking up Jose Okorie on an undisclosed fee, believed to be about £2.5 to £3 million. That's a good deal. Look forward to seeing them play this year because they're going to continue to build, continue to bond. I think Paul Lambert is a great manager, and I really think they're going to push up the table this year, possibly even get into the top 10. Thanks, guys.